So this is the video. Let's render this video. First of all, go to the deliver page, and this is where you can render your video. You can select your render setting from here. As you can see, we have YouTube, Vimeo, Twitter, and etc. Now first of all, you need to change your file name, and you can change your file location from here. Click this browse button, select a location and click on save button. And here is a video setting. Now if you select YouTube 1080p, you just directly add to render queue and you can render from here. You can click on this drop down arrow and you can select your resolution from here or from this resolution to 4K. Now I'm going to select this and add to render queue and just press render and it will render my video. To render at source resolution, first click on this custom resolution setting, and now you can change your file name and location. Now click on this video tab, and if this isn't checked, then check this export video and select your format QuickTime and codec H.26, and now this is the resolution of my video. That's why it set the resolution to 1080p. Now add to render queue and just simply select this job and render all, and it will render your video. Now as you can see, I have multiple audio tracks here. Now select the custom and go to the audio tab and check this checkbox. Don't change these settings. If you want to export all of these audio, then you can select bus 1 stereo. But if you want to just export a particular audio track, for example, I want to only export audio to this one, then I need to select the timeline track and give number 2. And it will render this audio track. And if I want to export only audio 3, then I need to type 3 and it will render only 3. But if I want to export all of these audio tracks, then I need to switch to bus 1 stereo. Then add to render queue and select your job and render all, and it will render your audio with video. Now how to render only audio but not the video. First of all, come here in render settings and select audio only, and go to the audio tab and switch QuickTime to wave. And as I told you before, if you want to export all of these tracks, then select bus 1 stereo, and if you want to just export a particular audio track, then you can select timeline track and give a track number. If I want to export, for example, track number 2, then I need to type 2, and if I want to export 3, then I need to type 3. Then you need to add to render queue, select your job and click on this render all, and it will only render your audio but not the video. Let me show you. Right click and open file location, and as you can see, we have only audio but not the video. First of all, select the custom in render setting, go to the video tab, check this export video and change the format to MP4. Then click on this add to render queue button, select the job and click on this render all button, and it will render your video in MP4 extension. Now if you want to export your video for YouTube, then first of all you need to click on this arrow down button and select your resolution from here. You can also change your resolution from here. Select the format to QuickTime, select the video codec to 8.264 audio track to bus 1 stereo, and then click on this add to render queue button. Select the job and then click on this render all button, and it will render your video. To export to 4K, first of all, click on this custom, change your file name and location, go to the video tab, check this export video and change the format to QuickTime and change the codec to 8.264. And now this is a resolution. Click this and select this resolution. Now check the automatic and select the best. Keyframe to automatic, encoding profile auto, and then check the frame reordering, and then click on this add to render queue. As you can see, I click on this add to render queue button and it say your video is lower resolution but your export setting is high resolution. So I recommend not doing this. If your video is not in 4K, then don't export in 4K. Now select your job and click on this render all button. Now as you noticed, if I render this video, then it will render and also previewing my video while rendering. So if you don't want this, first of all I need to clear this render. First of all, click on this option, select this update during render and click on this off. And now if I click on this add to render queue and render my file, and it will only render but not preview my video during render. Now as you can see, I have subtitle in my video. Now DaVinci Resolve does not export subtitle by default, so we need to tweak some settings here. First of all, go to the custom in render setting and unhide these subtitle settings and check this subtitle export subtitle. Now change the format to burn into video and click on this add to render queue. Select your job and click on this render all button, and now it will render your subtitle. Now as you can see, it renders this subtitle. Now how to export a black background in DaVinci Resolve. First of all, go to the edit page and enable effects library. Click on this effects library and now select the effects folder and drag this fusion composition in timeline. Now if you want to increase the black background duration, then hold this edge and drag it to the right side to increase the duration, and if you want to decrease the duration, then drag it to the left side. Now select this fusion composition and now go to the fusion page. Now enable this effects library and search for background. Now drag this node and drop it here. Now select this point and connect this to media out node. Now go to the deliver page and you can select one setting from one of these settings. I'm going to select YouTube 1080p, change this to black background. Now click on this add to render queue button, select this job and click on this render all button, and it will render a black background. Now for example, I have this title from the effects library title folder, and now go to the deliver page. Now check this individual clip and now change the codec to DNxHR and now change the type to DNxHR-HQ. Now check this export alpha. Now click on this add to render queue. Select this job and now export this, and it will render it with a transparent background. So this is another example of how to export an object with a transparent background. First of all, go to the color page, and now I'm going to mask this ball. Now add a alpha output and connect this with this blue line. Now go to the edit, and this is our object and this is a transparent background. Now go to the deliver page, check the individual clip, change the codec to DNxHR and change the type to DNxHR HQ, and check this alpha, export alpha. Now click on this add to render queue, select this job and render it. And now if I delete this and import our render object with transparent background, drag this up, drag my picture here, and as you can see we have a transparent background. So this is how you can export an object with a transparent background. For example, if I render my video, you will notice that it only renders a part of my video but does not the whole video. So how to rid of this problem? First of all, go to the edit page, and this is the marker we need to rid of. Go to the mark and now click on this clear in and out, or use keyboard shortcut Alt+X, and it will rid of this marker. Now go to the deliver page, and now if I render this video, and now it will render my whole video but not a particular part. So how to export multiple timeline? First of all, we need to add timeline. Click here, and then I'm going to add timeline. First of all, drag a clip here, and then drag a second clip here, and then click here to add another timeline, and I'm going to drag this clip here. Now go to the deliver page, and now select a resolution. From here, change the file name and location. Now select a timeline from here. First of all, I'm going to select timeline number 3, add to render queue. First of all, we need to rename this as timeline 3. Now add to render queue, and now select the second timeline and change this name to timeline number 2. Now select the timeline number 1 and change the name to timeline number 1. Now select all these jobs, click the first job, and then press shift and click the last job, and it will select all the jobs. Now click on this render all button, and it will render all of these timeline one by one. Now how to render multiple projects? First of all, go to the deliver page, select a resolution, change your file name and file location, and now click on this add to render queue button. Now click on this file, go to the project manager and select a second project. Now select a resolution, change the file name and its location, and now click on this add to render queue button, and now click on this option button in render queue and click on this show all projects. As you can see, I have 2 projects. Select these projects and then click on this render all. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.